Welcome to another Repcat Adventures. Lovely day out here today, so I thought I'd come out and try for the Gummy Sharks once again. Been here for a little bit, had pretty good action with banjos, skates and 7-gill sharks. And here we go, the rod starts to go off again. Doing all the things that the 7-gills that we're doing earlier on in the morning. So I'm pretty sure this might be another 7-gill. It's definitely a shark. So I can feel the tailbacks on the line. It's running, it stops, it runs, it stops. Just sorting out a few tangles here. It's always hard when you're on your own. But just take your time, work out where the lines go. So still trying to sort out the tangles. It most likely is a shark because there you can see the line is starting to go up towards the boat. So one of the characteristics with sharks is they always tend to swim up into the current. So once I get these rods sorted, we'll see what it is, and then we can sort of play with it a bit better. There we go. I think that's the last of the tangles. So now we can play the fish. So just get things out of the way, rod holders, other rods out of the way. So this fish has run up to the front of the boat, and it looks like and feels like it's wrapped around the anchor line. So because this is braid and anchor ropes don't go too well, so just take your time, keep the pressure on, and just let the fish run. So it's doing all the characteristics of a shark, whether it's a gummy or a 7-gill, we'll just have to wait and see. So just let the shark run, or the fish run. There's no hurry. Because it feels like it's on the anchor rope, you don't want to put too much pressure on it just in case it gets cut and breaks off. So yeah, you can see the rod bouncing there. It is wrapped around the anchor line. So I don't want to, but I might have to go for a walk and try and get it under the anchor rope. So in this situation, you don't know what's on there, so you always treat it, or I always treat it like it's a gummy shark. So I'll take my time and hoping that it is a gummy shark, but you just have to wait and see. Like I said, take your time, treat it as a gummy shark, don't rush it, don't put too much pressure on it, because you don't want that line snapping on the anchor rope. So here I go, I'm up to the front of the boat. Try and get the line under the anchor rope. Hopefully that frees it up and it's not too tangled around the anchor rope itself. So see how we go. So I've got to go through the covers, through the windscreen, out the front, around the other side. A little bit of fun here. Hopefully it's not too much and get it out quite easy. Having a little bit more trouble than I expected, but hopefully it's getting untangled and I can get around the other back of the boat again. It's just a bit of a waiting game. Here we go. Got around the other side of the boat and it's decided to go right down the back again, same side. So it's definitely some sort of shark. So that's what the sharks do. They swim around, swim up to the front of the boat, done all 360, and now it's heading back up there, front again. Hopefully it doesn't hit the anchor rope this time. So now I've got clear of the anchor rope, I can put a little bit of more tension on it. Definitely a shark. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's a gummy shark or the 7 gills that I've been getting, but it is a shark. Even with the big 7 gills, they do come up quite easy. And it's decided to tangle the lines again, so now we've got to sort out all the lines, make sure we get a free run again. Just take your time, keep the tension on the line. Now started to go around the other side of the boat. Hopefully we get to see what it is very shortly. Still trying to get it up to the surface. It's had a few runs. So whatever it is, I think it's a decent size. Most likely a 7 gil. And I think it's a pretty good size 7 gil. So I've just broken the surface, so I'll give you a look at it here. So yep, it's a big 7 gil. So he's gone around the boat twice. Then gone around the back of the boat, now finally got to the surface. So, nice big 7 gil. And tangled all the lines as well. So finally sorted out that 7 gill, got the lines back, get them all in, reset them, rebait them, and get set up again, see what we can get next. Always good to reset your lines once you've had a fish go through them. You never know where they are, they could be tangled on top of each other. Lost bait, so it's always good to check them and see how they are. So I always like to have my baits ready, so if I do bring a line in and it's got no bait, I can bait it up and get it out straight away. So thanks to that big 7 gill, I've now got a big tangle in that braid, so just take your time. Normally it pulls out quite easy, you just got to pull the right tag to let go of the knot, and it usually comes out quite easy just like that. So like I said, always check your lines, they might be tangled, no bait. And got another small little tangle there, so just pull out the tabs there. Because I wasn't really pulling under tension, the knots aren't too bad, so they come out quite easy. So check your lines, because if those knots were in the line, I had a good run, fair chance that those knots will tighten up and cut the line, or snap your line. Always a bit of an ordeal once you get a fish on that takes all the lines and goes through everywhere. Setting up the boat, setting yourself ready for the next fish. So this one's starting to take off again, similar to what the 7 gills were doing. So I never think it's anything other than a gummy. So always try and think it's a gummy and fish as if it was a gummy, because you never know. But it's doing what the 7 gills were doing, so I'm pretty sure this is another 7 gill. So just put the line down, get the other line in. We don't want the tangles from like the previous fish, so get the lines out of your way. There's plenty of tension on that line, so it's not going to go anywhere, and it's most likely a 7 gill, so I'm not too worried about it. So now that line's out of the way, rod holder's out the way again. Now I've got a clear fishing open, and now I can start working on that fish. So it doesn't feel like a gummy, it is a shark. Pretty sure it might be another 7 gill, just what it's doing. Like I said, I always play it as if it is a gummy shark, because you never know. I've had banjos, or I thought they were banjos and they were gummies. I've had 7 gills, I thought they were 7 gills but they were gummies. I've had gummies, I think but they were banjos. I have gummies that they were 7 gills, so always treat it like it is a gummy until you can actually see it. So yeah, it's on a big run like the 7 gills were doing. water's quite dirty, so I can't really see what it is. It's starting to get a little bit of colour now. Because it is dirty, it's hard to sort of make out if it's a 7-gill or a gummy, but this one is a gummy. Did everything what the 7-gill was doing. Like I said, I always play it like it is a gummy shark, because you never know. And a nice size gummy at that.